so for step 1, you will need to apply a powder all over your face, and ideally this powder will be a little bit lighter than your natural skin tone, and the one that I'm using is just by NYC, and it looks like this. And so to get your face looking super flawless for this look, number 1, I recommend that you exfoliate before you put on anything, and then after that I recommend that you put on a foundation just so that your skin already has kind of like a base layer for looking flawless, and then after that I recommend putting on the lighter powder. Okay, so for my eyes I'll be using a combination of black and red eyeshadow, and so for the black one I'll be using this, and my goal is to really just create a nice smoky smudged eye look, and then I'll go in with the red eyeshadow to kind of make myself look like I haven't had sleep and, you know, I kind of look dead. So that is what I'll be doing. So I will now be taking some black eyeliner, and the one that I'm using is by Merle, and I'll be lining my upper lash line. So I will now be taking this reddish color from my NYX Love in Paris palette, and I will be putting a little bit of that underneath my eyes. So next you will want to put on some mascara and then follow that with a layer of false lashes. So for my lashes, I really have nothing special. I'm using the Natural Lash Kit from e.l.f., but ideally you want to use pretty long lashes just to make yourself look a little bit more doll-like. So next I will be taking my eyebrow pencil and just making my eyebrows look a little bit more precise and doll-like. So now you want to put on some sort of bright lipstick, and you can pretty much do any color as long as it is something like red or like hot pink or something like that, but I'm using a fuchsia color and it looks like this. For blush, you can pretty much use any color that you want because the focus of this look is obviously not necessarily on the blush, but I do recommend it, and so the color that I will be using is this color right here. So I will now be making the stitches, which is definitely my favorite part of this look, and in order to do this I will be using some black eyeshadow, and I will be mixing that with some eyelash glue. And the only reason why I'm using eyelash glue is because I have no liquid latex on hand, but I definitely recommend using liquid latex. So let's get started. I've mixed up the solution and I put it on a toothpick. And lesson 1, make sure your hair is out of the way. Okay, so I will now be doing the cross marks for the stitches. So now that the stitches are complete, it is time to play around with the hair. And for most doll looks, people tend to do like the whole pigtail thing, but I want to avoid that and do something a little bit more elegant because I want to look like a classic, you know, not really porcelain, but just like a classic doll. And so I'll probably do something like this because I want it to look very like pretty and, you know, with everything that I'll be wearing when I'm thinking about some kind of baby doll, like pastel colored dress, I think that this will work pretty well. Okay, so here is the finished look.